This conference will now be recorded.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Scale, Introduction to Scale for Existing Businesses. My name is Rebecca Diaz. Many of you know me as Becky. I'll be your moderator today. We'd also like to introduce you to the rest of the team. Lojas Anaganu, who is our data analyst, Raven Devon, our program director, and Kelly Fox, our anchor relationship manager. Today, we're going to review case. We're going to tell you about Scale, how to access Scale, how to create a new account. We'll talk about case-ready renewals, targeted matchmaking, and next steps, and we'll have a Q&A session. Chicago Anchors for a Strong Economy is a program designed to connect our anchor network to small to medium-sized businesses for contract opportunities. There was a time where we had extended our efforts into other areas such as workforce. After a program assessment in early 2018, we refined our focus to be strictly procurement in connecting our anchors to small businesses for contract opportunities. Scale is an online platform that was designed to, one, conduct the interview process, the business readiness assessment, the financial input, everything related to the assessment where you receive a score based on a composite score based on financial input and your operational, organizational, and performance capacities. It is also the system of record for contract opportunities. Each anchor has a login where they are able to enter contract opportunities. From there, we're able to match them to our business network and make a connection. Accessing Scale. Because this webinar is intended for our existing users, each one of you should have received an invite to access Scale. If you did not receive an invite, please contact us and we will resend it. If you try to log in with your email, you will receive an error message indicating that you already have an account, that you have a pending invitation. Please do not register for Scale. You already have an existing account and we will grant you access. You can reach out to scale@worldbusinesschicago.com or to me directly and we will enable your account. This is the website where you will access Scale, our refreshed chicagoanchors.com. This is the login box. There you'll note here there's A, B, and C. A is where you would log in as an existing user. You enter your email and your password after you've received the invitation and created your account. If you forgot your password, that's fine. You will click on B, forgot password, and an automated email will send you a password reset. C is register. Again, I will reiterate, please do not register for Scale as you already have an existing account. If you need additional users for Scale, you will need to reach out to scale@worldbusinesschicago.com or again, me directly, and I will grant you your user access. We just need their name, email, phone number, and title. Once you receive the invite, create your account, log in, you're going to be prompted to update your contact information, including your business structure, whether you're an LLC, a C Corp. You'll be prompted to enter your tax ID. The tax ID is the unique identifier for each business. We, I believe, reached out to our network to try to access that information to input it with the upload, and unfortunately we didn't receive one from everybody. We do ask that you please enter your tax ID number. You'll also be prompted to enter some general questions, including referral information. If you do not remember, that's fine. Some of you have been with us since 2016. You can just enter that you're an existing user. And then you'll be prompted to accept our non-disclosure agreement, or NDA. Once you accept the NDA, we do ask you to stop at that point. Do not complete anything further, and we'll tell you why. Case-ready renewals are going to be processed every 2 years. We are asking that you hold off on initiating the case-ready renewal until a case team member reaches out to you to initiate the renewal process. We are currently renewing a few select 2016 businesses. When we uploaded the information into Scale, or the existing base of users, we only were able to upload limited information, including contact information, your case ready status, and your industry information. When we've identified in the system that when you complete anything further beyond the NDA, your case ready status will reset, which will require a lot of manual input from our team. However, our developer is aware of the issue. We are working on it so that you can update your information without your case ready status renewing. And the purpose of this, again, is to ensure that there are minimal system errors that occur as you are updating your information. This is a new platform. We are identifying issues here and there and would love to have them resolved before we roll out the case-ready renewals to everyone. So please hold off on completing anything further and stand by as we send you the invite to renew your case-ready status. Once you hear from a case team member inviting you to complete the renewal process, these are your next steps. You will check your eligibility criteria that is on your home screen. Many of you who are case ready shouldn't have an issue. We're hoping that those businesses in our network that fell a little bit short of being case ready will have the opportunity to be eligible this time around. And if for some reason you're not eligible, we'll dig a little deeper and address the issue. After you check your eligibility, you will be prompted to answer organizational questions such as your industry code, NAICS code. Currently, the system is limited to 2 NAICS codes. We are working on expanding that to a few more. We don't want to have too many, but we do want to give you the option to add more than 2. And again, any diversity certifications, any industry certifications, this is where you will input that information. We will also ask you for your financials and some operational questions. On the financials, please be sure that you upload the previous 2 years of your income statement and your balance sheet. We do ask that you do not try to upload more than 2 years. You may receive an error message. But we have a couple of businesses, I believe, that tried uploading more than 2 years and they couldn't move forward. So please only upload 2 years. Once you upload your financials, you will be prompted to schedule an interview with me, the Business Relationship Manager. As you may recall, the interview lasts approximately 1 hour, where we will discuss your operational performance and organizational capacities. For those of you that went through the process in 2016, there may be some new questions. We have enhanced the assessment, and we'll be looking forward to hearing how your business has grown since then. Once we complete the financials, have the interview, you will be on standby in the system until we assign a composite score. The composite score is based on a 1 to 5 point scale. Anything 3 and above is considered case ready, at which point you're eligible for targeted matchmaking. If you fall below the 3.0, we would recommend you to technical assistance referrals with our community partners, such as small business development centers across the city. And you will have the opportunity to be reassessed in 6 months. Targeted matchmaking. Once you are identified as being case ready, as we receive contracts from our anchor partners, this is the process flow of how that will happen. Each of our anchors has a login, an account. They can log in, and they will enter the opportunity into the system. We at Case we also have administrative rights to enter the contract opportunity in case the anchor emails it to us for some reason. Again, the opportunity will be initiated by either the anchor or a Case team member. From that point, we look into our network of case-ready businesses. We select a few businesses within the industry based on the industry, the category. And the business will receive an invite, an auto-generated email indicating that you are being considered for an opportunity. You will have to indicate whether or not you're interested, and we have a slide on that coming up. Once you indicate whether or not you're interested, those businesses that are will be sent to the anchor for consideration. Now, once the anchor receives the list of businesses for that opportunity, please note that a few things do happen outside of scale. Businesses will be invited to bid directly from the anchor. It could be their purchasing manager, supply chain manager, procurement manager. You'll receive an invite from them to follow the bidding process according to whatever their process may be. You would bid on the opportunity, the contract would be awarded. Once that contract is awarded, we do come back to scale to collect impact, and we have a slide on that coming up as well. Please note that if we do send your name to an anchor, that does not guarantee that you will be invited to bid. Anchors choose at their discretion which businesses they will invite, and for whatever reason will reduce that list or send it to the full list. It really, again, is up to it is at their discretion. We do follow up and try to identify the reason of why they wouldn't have invited a business that we recommended, and we will report any findings back to you as we receive them. This screen shows what the invite will look like initially. Before we send the business list to the anchors, we do want to confirm that we're sending a list of businesses that have actually indicated interest. If you are interested, we will receive a notice on our end. Great, we'll send it over to the anchor. If you are not interested, we do ask that you tell us why. We've included what we think is a robust list of decline reasons, such as the RFP's due date is too soon, you feel that you're understaffed, the opportunity is too large, you are currently over capacity with other projects. Whatever the reason is, please tell us for two reasons. One, it'll prompt us to offer additional support if we can. We want to support you in any way we can, and if capital is a reason, we'll try to work with you to find some opportunities related to capital. We also would like to include this in some aggregate reporting that we'll be doing in identifying some of the biggest challenges of why our businesses are declining large opportunities with our anchor network, and hopefully maybe build some programming around that with our community partners. Again, reminder, being invited via scale does not guarantee that the anchor will invite you to bid. Although we do advocate for you very heavily, we cannot guarantee that you'll be invited. Impact reporting. Once you go through the bidding process, if you are awarded, we ask that you tell us more details about the contract. We'd like to know the actual amount that was paid out, the contract amount. We realize that that may come not all at once. As you're receiving payments, we ask that you backtrack and log into Scale and update the number accordingly. How long did the contract last? You can tell us when it started. And if any full-time or part-time jobs were created or retained because of this opportunity. Next steps. If you have not logged into the system and you do not have the initial invite, please email us. We will enable your account or reset your account for you to receive the invite. It may be that your invite may have expired. As you're going through Scale, please let us know if you run into any areas for improvement, if you run into any issues, any glitches. As we mentioned, this is a brand new platform and we are identifying things every day. And if we don't know about them, we won't be able to fix them. So we ask that you send us any feedback, good, bad, issues, want to hear it all, and would appreciate your input. Finally, please look out for an email from us, the case team, for your case-ready renewals. Once we fix some of the current glitches, we'll be initiating the renewal process for the businesses that have completed it over 2 years ago. Q&A time. We have a few questions that have been sent in. Do financials need to be audited? For Scale, no, the financials do not need to be audited. Although if you are interested in servicing large institutions, which we assume you are because you're part of the case network, some anchors may require you to submit financials and audited financials will have a heavier weight in their decision-making process. So although it is not a requirement for Scale, we do recommend that you engage with a CPA to conduct an audit. But again, it is not a requirement for Scale. Next question. I received an email about an opportunity, but I cannot see it in the system. As mentioned before, we have found that your case ready status does reset once you start entering some of the questions. And although you can't see it, we guarantee you it is in the system. We've processed it in the system, but until our developer fixes the issue, which should be very soon, you will not be able to see it in your dashboard. Next question. What does SCALE stand for? We are happy to say that SCALE, there is no acronym for SCALE. It is to express that we want our businesses to scale in working with large institutions. Next question. I tried to log into SCALE and received an error. Again, your email invite may have expired. Please reach out to scale@worldbusinesschicago.com or to me directly, and I will enable your account for you to receive another invite. Next question. I don't like sharing my financial information. Do I need to submit financials? The answer is yes. Financial health is a key component of an anchor's consideration in working with small to medium-sized businesses for contract opportunities. The SCALE assessment was created by our anchor network in collaboration with CASE. It was really driven by their criteria in working with small businesses, and financial health is a very strong and heavy component of that. Next question. Do anchors have percentage goals? Some anchors do, but I would say the majority of our anchors do not have percentage goals, which is where we come in. Based on the data analysis that we conduct, spend analysis that we conduct with the anchors, we work with them to, one, let them know where they are, they have a baseline, and two, to set local purchasing goals. We're not quite there yet, but we're working towards that. Next question. Do you recommend networking with anchors outside of SCALE? Absolutely, yes. Please nurture those relationships. Although we do ask that if a contract comes out of your engagement with an anchor, please let us know. We're happy to support you throughout the process, and we would love to plug that into SCALE to be able to report on impact. Next question. Is there a list of businesses that we could see potentially for B2B? We have actually discussed this before. We would love to integrate a B2B component into Scale, although we're not there yet. If you are interested in any services that our business network could provide, such as marketing, landscaping, pest control, please email me. I'm happy to make an introduction, look into our database, and definitely promote B2B. Next question. Are opportunities available to others outside of Scale? Yes, we are one. Anchor's leverage case for local businesses as they are intentional about buying locally. However, it is currently not exclusive, although they do prioritize, it is not exclusive to Case. We will say, though, that Case, being at World Business Chicago, we are uniquely positioned to offer opportunities that are not publicly available, such as symposiums or food opportunities or events from thought leaders and things like that. So we try to pass those along to our business network. Next question. Can we get our names on the Case website, or names of businesses on the Case website? We have thought about that, and we would need to reach out to each business to get approval, but we hear you and we will try to figure out how to make that happen. I believe those are all the questions that we have. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any scale-related questions or any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to scale@worldbusinesschicago.com or to me directly. You should all have my contact information. Thank you. Have a great day.